Okay.
Got him.
Yeah. So, Rune, your passive perception was 15, right?
Yep.
Okay. During your travels towards the Mist Wild, you travel through the Oakenlands first. And it's pretty much like any regular forest you can imagine, except it's incredibly old. The trees seem larger than they could be, and everywhere you look, the trees just seem to stretch endlessly into the distance. Occasionally, you notice a few hornets just sort of flying by, and you wonder if there's a nest nearby. And then during camp, please give me a perception roll. This is the first night of the travel.
13.
Yeah, you see, honestly, after sort of looking around, there's a bunch of insects flying around. There's a few butterflies as well. But just as you're looking around, you're interrupted by Dolarian, who behind your back just kind of calls you the female version of Duran.
Oh no. 1 minute. I need to do a
Hey,
thing.
Duraline, how are you? That's what you hear, basically.
He seems almost
Oh my god. Oh no. It's gonna get up from their spot. Walk over to Delarian. What is Delarian doing? What's the setup for this? I need to know the environment.
well, Dolarian seems to be preparing a prayer, but he is looking directly at you and smiling with like a fiendish grin almost.
Does he like need stuff to set up his prayer, or is it just him sitting down? Like,
Guess we're still on horseback, right?
Oh, this
no,
is
camp.
during the first camp.
Okay.
So he sort of just let his pack down and is just sort of kneeling on the ground.
Stalk over to him. Push him over.
As Rune moves towards you, you hear Rune laugh.
Mhm.
Sort of a fiendish laugh, Dolarian. And she just kind of says, I'm not done with you. And she too seems to like fiendishly grin at you.
What?
Push Delarian over and be like, what did I fucking tell you about saying that? You want to try it again?
Do I hear that, or do I hear something else?
No, you hear that.
Did everyone else hear the first
What
exchange?
kind of demon has possessed you right now?
Behind you, Harmony, you hear Samida chuckle.
Oh no.
What kind of idiot eats pickles?
Oh, that's great.
What a basis for conflict.
I'll turn to him. Is he looking at me?
Samida is just sort of, binding the horse to a tree and sort of just seemed to say it over his shoulder. So maybe just mumbling to himself.
Did you say that again, Simidor?
What?
Did you just say something to me right now?
Behind you, Draco mutters, "No one cares about you anyways."
Draco, did you just say that to me, really?
Draco, as you turn around and
Huh?
hear Harmony, all you hear is, "Why does no one seem to like you?"
Oh no, that's just room's being a bit difficult right now. They'll get over it.
I hate
You,
to- I have to
you say
punctuate
that
with
you
this.
say that while Dolarian is being pushed over.
No, right after this, because you're like, what do you as Pissy like, I swear to God, if you try me one more time, I will show you.
Is there any overcasting light right now?
How do you mean?
Like, do I have a shadow?
Yeah.
I want to look to my shadow. Are you going to say something weird to me?
Your shadow stirs and remains motionless. But in the back of your mind, you hear fairies.
Okay, that's weird. Wait, what did he
As
say?
you,
Fairies?
as you push,
Fairies, or
Patrick,
what did he say?
fairies.
Fairies.
Yeah,
As,
berries. Yeah.
Oh, fairies.
Good berries.
Okay.
as Rune pushes over the lamp, please give me an opposing strength check. And then Rune from behind. You hear Savitar.
Oh no.
This is not good.
That's 21.
21.
Yeah, you have no problem with just sort of pushing him over.
Mhm.
He was just sort of about to kneel down anyways, and he just sort of flops to the side. And from Savitar you hear, it was pretty weak. Is that all you have?
Oh my god! Is there any water nearby?
You could probably
What about
find
Telsa,
water.
by the way? What does Telsa do
Wait.
in the meantime?
What was that, Beggar?
What do you mean? Tells
Oh,
us
thank God.
over there laughing.
Is it?
No,
What did you
Telsa, I
say?
mean, you see them just sort of going at each other, pushing each other over.
And threatening each other.
Is there water nearby?
Do I have any knowledge about something like
Give
this?
me an Arcana check and Harmony. You could probably find some water, but it's not immediately available other than just from the water skins you guys have.
Okay, then from my water skin, can I shape water and splash everyone in the face with water?
18.
Okay, give me an attack roll to splash everyone in the face with water.
Okay.
Well,
One roll for everyone, or
you are mischievous in nature, Telsa.
So
And
lucky.
this reminds you of a prank that you've pulled. It looks like they're being fooled by illusions, but you're not sure who the culprit is.
The butterflies.
Can I look?
Rune just looks ready to hit Delirium for context. Like their hands are like clenching and unclenching at their sides. They look ready to fight.
Yeah,
five?
that's always
Do I add my attack, my spell attack modifier?
What in the God's name?
I guess that's 12.
You know what you
For
fucking
someone?
said? I warned you.
Here, someone shouted, "You all look like wet blankets as you are all splashed with water in the face."
Oh
There's
no!
this fiendish cackle from Harmony.
Rune wheels on her.
I silent
Please give
image.
me a
I
perception
silent
check.
image to be looking, as if I'm busy doing something else. I don't know. I'm looking through my bag
Eating a
right now.
pickle.
That's 21.
No, the
Oh.
perception roll was for Telsa.
Oh. Whoops.
Well, you cast silent image, but I mean, Rune, you heard the voice, you heard the laugh, and clearly the water came from that direction. You don't know why suddenly Harmony's pretending to be doing something else. But you're
Riz-
fed up.
And I'm
Riz
going to get
pissed.
lower than what my silent image is.
Rune's not leaving Delarian. Delarian is still target number 1, but Rune looks ready to murder Harmony right now.
Hmm.
Try that one more time. You won't be traveling with us for much longer, because you won't be traveling.
Ooh, I didn't do anything.
Fuck you.
I think you guys are going a
Keep
bit
to your own
easy.
shit.
Rune is going crazy right now.
Everyone's going crazy.
I'm
Right.
going crazy? You're the one provoking me for no fucking reason.
Actually,
As if I provoked you. You came here and just shoved me to the ground without any reason at all.
You know what you fucking said.
I'm gonna walk over to both of them. I'm gonna put a hand on either of their shoulders.
Oh,
And
I
I'm
don't know.
I'm gonna just say,
If you
calm
wait,
down.
before you,
Hold
Rune's
on,
gonna
wait.
glare at you, and if you try to touch him, he
Okay,
will.
I won't touch him, but I'll just pat Delirian and be like, my friend said fairies.
What you hear,
A ferry.
Harmony
There is no
saying,
water around here for ferries.
"You're both horrible."
Do we both hear that?
Yeah, we both hear that.
You both hear that.
Repeat what I just said. Repeat what
Rune's
I
gonna
just said.
punch Harmony.
What do you mean we're horrible?
Yeah, Rune's gonna fucking punch Harmony. I don't know how
Tessa,
you want to take it, but what
took
do I
you a
roll?
while, but every time they seem to sort of face off against each other anew, the butterflies near the edge of the forest don't seem to just be flitting around
Told ya.
randomly. It seems to almost be in a pattern.
Okay. She's gonna just walk over to the butterflies. And I guess try and snatch one out of the air.
As you approach the butterflies from behind you, you suddenly hear the panicked scream of Rune screaming, "Elsa!"
Turn around.
What do I roll to punch? What do I roll to punch Harmony?
You see Rune just punching Harmony. Please give me an attack.
Just
roll.
Can I try to stop the punch?
Yes,
I'll
you can. Give
Then
me
I'm gonna-
a dexterity check.
punch you next. Oh, that's fine. It's not gonna hit.
Ah!
That was a bad roll.
Oh, close.
Oh.
Close.
Almost naturally.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as Rune sort of just sort of really widely swings from the side at Harmony, you kind of hold a hand in your open palm, and yeah, Telsa obviously. Rune doesn't seem to be in any distress. If anything, she's causing it.
Can I punch Delarian
You want to
next?
smash a butterfly? Please give me a dexterity check.
Can it be an acrobatics?
I suppose, yeah. I suppose so.
Yay. 14.
You don't quite manage to hold on to the butterfly. You sort of grab its wing, but as soon as you grab its wing, you hear just giggling
Wow.
as the surrounding butterflies, at least probably 4 or 5 of them, it's hard to see, all drop their illusions and the fairies flit off into the sky. The one you were holding on to, you don't manage to keep on as you grab the wing, and it just sort of flits away as it's
How
transformed.
fast are they moving?
And yeah, there's no more illusions, but well, you are left with the situation you're in.
What is going on with you, Rune?
How fast are the fairies moving?
Pretty fast, like songbirds.
Hmm.
I punched Valerian. Well, did he catch my fist? Did he like try to catch my arm from the side? 'Cause he tried to
He
catch
caught
my
your
arm
fist.
from the side. I'll elbow him in the face.
Can I try to block that?
Give me an attack roll. Wait, who do you try to elbow? Dularian who caught your punch, or who you were trying to punch in the first place?
Valerian. Fucking
Well,
hell.
Joe's gonna try to deflect it
6, 7,
somehow.
8, 9, 10.
I mean, that doesn't
11.
hit your
It's a
AC.
12. Ugh.
Holding
Deflects it with his
her
face.
hand, you have some control over her arm as she just sort of lets the tension of her arm fall and instead tries to hit you with the elbow. You just kind of let go of the hand and push her away.
Good.
Stop this.
Rune's
This is
gonna-
not like you.
Fuck you. What do you know about me?
I know that you're not an asshole the whole time, at least.
Fuck you.
Are we all?
What would you ask?
Hey, you're a cool.
If you ever try to fucking touch me again, I'll cut your hands off.
Why are you so mean?
I feel like you were the first one touching anyone here.
Yeah.
You know what you did.
No.
Yeah, I was preparing camp. Sorry for that.
Whatever.
Yeah, calm down. It was just some furries.
Some furries?
See, this is why the furries suck and they don't deserve rights.
Yeah, just some furries.
Furry RP animal.
We're in the Feywild room. This is what happened here.
What do you mean this?
This she like raised her hand like towards the
Yes.
furries.
It was
Or I
fairy.
guess- Yeah, furries playing tricks on you.
Wow, I wonder why it was so believable.
Probably because you're ruled by anger.
Now that you think about it, Rune, Dolarian's face looked a little bit pinkish. You thought originally it might have just been the sun, seeing as it is sort of red. But maybe it wasn't.
Doesn't matter. Rune's still pissed because it's definitely something that they think Rune would, or they think Delarian would say.
Wow.
So therefore, Rune's still angry at them from earlier. Are you kidding me? This is the first time they've interacted since that incident. And Rune just walks off to the other end of camp, not apologizing.
Of all of the encounter rolls, you got 19 and 18, which is both during camp nasty fairies sent illusions to the party. Strife among them.
18 the same or what?
18 and 19 are the same.
Okay.
Oh, does that mean we get another round?
Nah.
Now
Alright,
it
Rune,
turns
like,
out
still
Telsa
alive.
was the illusion all along.
Yes, Rune just walks off.
The whole time.
Beweep.
What is
Who's
that
getting-
siren?
Who's getting
Coming.
taken by the police?
They caught me.
They're taking all the furries into custody.
No.
It's it's what they deserve.
Oof.
Based on my
Yeah.
Steam recommendation page.
So not,
Based
not
on my Steam
apologizing,
recommendation.
just walking away.
Yeah, there was a furry game on there a while ago.
Like their
a
reaction
surprise.
to everyone being like, "You're ruled by anger, fuck you," is just to kind of give a furious kind of, well, what's the noise? Like snort of indignation and just piss off to the other end of camp.
Until Lorraine just takes a deep breath and is just wondering what the hell is going on with Rue.
I wonder.
Verify.
They're not verified on Twitter yet.
Do we have a fire?
I don't know, do we?
I mean, you'd probably be making one. So
Yeah.
yes.
So Draco will cook some grilled meats tonight.
And you finally have another long rest
Finally.
as you continue traveling.
When the food's all cooked, he wants to take some and bring it over to Rune.
I'll give you a nod and a short thank you.
I don't know what he said to you, but he didn't mean it.
Yes, you did.
Look at him. Look at him. He does nothing but give away all of his stuff to help people. He's not trying to hurt you.
Thank you for the food, Draco.
He'll go back.
What is it this time? The food?
It's grilled meats.
Is it salamander meat?
That's a very
Yeah.
specific kind of
Oh.
question.
Did you go and get salamander meat?
It's most
Couldn't find
definitely not
any.
salamander meat.
I probably didn't.
Damn it. Okay.
But I guess I don't know if I can say that afterwards. I guess I bought like one surprise package of pickles.
Yes,
What
the
kind of an
classic
idiot
surprise
eats
pickle.
pickles?
What kind of an idiot? That was the best part of this whole thing.
It really was.
You know what kind of idiot will eat pickles? You know?
Excuse me.
Wow. How to spell this?
It's a pretty fun track, actually.
Good thing I didn't give the Bone Gang the order to protect me or something like that.
Or have decimated your skeletons.
Yeah, but then they'd be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Aw,
Yeah.
boo-hoo.
Would be the
You
Gone
have to
Gang.
spend spell slots on getting them.
Did Tulsa just try to justify as a fun trick?
Yep.
Blatantly ignoring
Sounds
that.
about par for the course.
I don't know. I almost got punched in the face.
Yeah, that's the fun part about it.
What? It's not fun at
Fun
all.
for Chelsea, no one else.
Well, Telsa, why weren't you affected by the illusions?
I mean, I kinda was. But I know about these tricks, so easier to see through them, I guess. Played them a couple times myself. That was always fun.
I wonder what the illusions told Rune that I said.
Did we hear?
Some insults.
I mean, it has to be something that really pushed them towards the edge.
I mean, that's too much for that.
I don't know you guys. I haven't known you guys for very long, but it seems pretty true. Like undeniably.
How loud is this conversation happening?
I mean, since you kind of sat away from everyone, you'd probably not hear them.
Yeah, that was what I was wondering if I could hear it.
Did we hear like all the different insults everyone made?
No. I mean,
Oh.
you only heard the ones that affected you.
I mean, you heard what Rune said though, so you could probably extrapolate given everything.
Rune only said, "You know what I mean."
No, Rune said, I told you if you said that again,
Oh yeah,
that
that
you'd
part.
regret it. I wonder.
You should have punched him immediately. You should have whipped out your axe.
Whip it out.
Just killed him in front of everybody. Would have gone great.
Unzip.
Enough how
Yeah.
you get the fairy encounter
that
right after you've already had a freaking.
Well, it was a good timing for the fairy encounter, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so extrapolate from that what you need to.
No idea.
Well,
By the way, Draco, the meat tastes great.
Thanks.
Oh. Been a while since I've had that meal. Well, except for the inn, I suppose.
I mean, you got some pickles.
Oh yeah, but
So, didn't we eat a meal yesterday with all the...
oh, that's true. I forgot. So how long have you guys been here?
Well, we just arrived
Oh,
the day before, or the day we met here, actually.
oh. And before that, you were on the regular plane.
The regular. Okay.
You know, the normal plane.
You know, the normal
Everyone's plane is the normal plane for them.
Oh my god.
fucking hell, Heated. Go to a damn doctor. You have a health insurance and no excuse.
Yeah.
I have health insurance, but I don't know what it covers.
Fucking look it up
Fine.
on
Look
the
it up. What?
I did.
It's like not an excuse,
2020.
man.
Listen, we have more important matters right now. D&D.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point, but still.
You're not wrong, but right after you should.
At least get some, like, tea.
Just try not to die until we're done with D&D, okay?
Uh-huh.
Fucking get something to drink, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, your fucking health
Yeah,
insurance might not cover it. But you would know if you looked it up.
I'm gonna go get more water.
Lads and ladettes.
Okay. Well, after that very harrowing long rest, you keep on traveling, and the forest slowly gets foggier and foggier. As you sort of seamlessly transition into the Mistwild, visibility just decreases greatly until you're sort of just traveling through a fog past trees.
Are we ever gonna get to see anything in this game?
Well, not with your guys' perception.
We are a very perceptive group. But we have one with keen mind.
It doesn't help with perception.
There's only one left with keen mind.
Mhm.
Soon. Okay.
The other one just turned into a tree, probably.
Wow. Okay. Another one-trick pony.
Yeah,
Draco rolled
she's probably a shrub.
I had Rusty roll 5d1000s, I think, for that.
Nice.
Oh, who knows what else he has other than being part of a tree?
He's also evil.
He's not evil, he's broken, you bitch.
Evil.
Evil.
Treat him like a child, for fuck's sake.
Imagine if he just had the mind of an old man and all he can say is, Draco, FX, come on, man. I'm trying to say it in Morse. I'm kidding.
That's an evil old person. I don't see what the problem
Yeah,
is.
old people are evil.
That is actually
And
something I
right.
very much support.
Anyway,
Old people.
one of those days when
Wow.
eat it back yet, how long does it take to get a glass of water?
I don't know. He
That's
probably
a
stopped
million
breathing
years.
along the way.
Yeah, I probably
Yeah,
passed
that
out.
might actually be true.
My fucking spine hurts. God.
Why is drawing people from this side so difficult?
I'm here.
These people were never meant to be drawn from that side.
Yeah.
I
Well,
arrived.
as as the visibility decreases in the fog, and at some point you suddenly hear giggling further up ahead.
Oh,
Kind of
no.
sounds like children.
Probably another illusion. Be careful.
Are we all still awake and stuff?
Huh?
Are we awake?
Yes, you
Yeah, we're
continue
traveling.
traveling after the rest.
Oh, this is
There's
after the
just-
long rest?
Yes.
Yeah, Ren's looking out for the kid, seeing if there are children and ignoring Tilsa.
Okay.
As you softly part the fog, riding ahead between moss-covered oaks, you indeed see a group of elven children. They're tossing a small sack between them. Each time one of them catches the sack, you hear a dry clattering, and without hesitation tosses it back to one of the other children.
Is the gate? Is that a game any one of us knows?
Well,
You
I
mean
mean,
catch?
it's kind of just sort of hot potato. They're just
Okay, it's
literally
not
throwing
really a game with rules or something. They're just throwing that thing around.
Hot potato.
just throwing it between themselves
Yeah.
just as quickly as they can. Every time they catch it, it's almost immediately gone again.
The most boring game ever.
This is probably childhood. Fucking.
You
They
just keep
seem
riding past, I'm guessing.
real.
Do we see a reason to stop?
No,
Are we
Are
just
there-
like,
Are we near something, like a village or something?
yeah?
it's really hard to tell in the fog.
I'll ask one of the children.
I'm
Doesn't
gonna fly.
Samidar know?
Or
How far out-
Samadar.
Also, do the children look like they are like poor children or normal dressed
Those
children?
children.
They look
Wrong
like
campaign.
completely normal children to you.
Okay.
Ghost children is the wrong campaign for you. Gosh, get it together.
Can I?
Who do you ask if there's a village nearby?
Yeah,
Who?
Samadar, and then if he doesn't know the children.
Well, it's likely. I don't know the location of every elven village,
Why not?
but if the children are nearby, perhaps.
Oh, that's
Why?
the
Do
children.
you want to stop? Look
No,
for the
I-
village.
I want to make sure there aren't a bunch of kids out in the middle of fucking nowhere by themselves.
He looks at the children and he just sort of shrugs. I mean, they look fine to me. You fly
There's-
up, you see nothing. You have about 10 feet of visibility in the fog.
Is there any height cap to the fog?
Well, as you sort of fly up 10 feet, you suddenly hit a couple of branches, and looks like this is the canopy of the trees.
Oh, that is annoying.
Rune's still gonna end.
I'm gonna cast the light cantrip on the sack.
The sack starts glowing, and the next kid who catches it just kind of almost scared drops it. All of the other kids suddenly start pointing at him and mocking him, and you hear them shout just, Kieran, Kieran, he dropped and spilled, he has to plant or will be killed.
Oh,
What?
The kids they called Kieran sort of pick up the sack, shrug off some mud. Shut up, all right? I'll plant it. He grabs the spilled beans and put them back into the bag, except for one.
Is the bag of beans fucking help?
Bag
Is he gonna
next to
swallow
the
the
other
bean?
kid, he crouches and digs a small dent in the ground. He places a single bean inside and covers the hole with mud. Another kid tosses him a water skin,
Oh god, let's get
and he
away.
pauses for a moment, looking defeated. He sighs and pours the content of the water skin over the mound.
I don't understand.
And it explodes.
Something gonna happen, or
Hold on.
Or is this just an effort of
I
conservation?
Look,
really want
look, I didn't think my light cantrip would cause like a
Hold up.
I'm gonna
cataclysmic event.
Okay, well, since Dularian kind of caused it, please give me a 1d100.
Oh, when do
The
you
kid
want
fucking
to?
Look what you
explodes.
fucking did! You're gonna get this kid killed,
Probably.
child murderer.
Rolling,
This
okay.
could be something nice.
What if it grows a tree that just spouts cats? I know that's not on there, but I
73?
think that'd be cool.
What? 73?
Yeah.
Oh, give me 1d10.
1d.
10
Uh,
cats.
A tree that grows 10 cats.
Always 10. If you pick one immediately replaces it.
It's a 2.
And they constantly meow. They
Two,
never shut the
okay.
fuck up.
Mhm.
There's this tiny bean sprout that suddenly just winds and grows bigger and bigger, and then it grows branches to the side. It grows leaves.
Damn.
They had
There's
a mouth
a
and it eats Kieran.
large tree that forms in front of your very eyes, almost like time is accelerated.
Wow.
For a moment, the tree blossoms and the blossoms fall, and what is left are 22 fruits on that tree.
Mhm.
22.
That's a reasonable
Okay.
number.
Does anything
Right.
sinister happen?
Can I dismount and go try to talk to the kids?
Well, yeah, some of the kids are just laughing, sort of hopping around the tree. Three of them are sort of trying to stand on each other's shoulders, grabbing at the fruit.
The Rune's gonna make themselves look kind of like a young teenager. Like, kind of pick the appearance of like a
I'm
common
guessing
sort of
you
elf, maybe.
sort
A
of
young teenager.
try to change out of sight.
Yeah.
Give me a stealth roll, I suppose. Or give me a performance roll.
But Rune's so charismatic.
It's not gonna be good. It's like it's a 10.
The kids hadn't been really paying you any mind, and as you sort of dismount away from them, basically the second you sort of fall behind the horse, you change into a different form. And as you step around the horse, one of the kids kind of looks at you confused, but the others don't seem to have noticed anything.
Gonna approach them.
Yeah, I mean they seem kind of occupied with the tree. One of them is still clutching the bag, just
I
sort
guess
of
in
staring.
what language were they singing in?
Elven.
Fuck. I'm gonna try Sylvan. I don't know Elven. Do I look at the tree and be like, that's a really big tree.
The kid then is holding the bag of beans, looks up and yeah, the beans do things.
That looked like a fun game you were playing.
Whoever drops it has to plant it.
Oh. Is this a where'd
Or
you find
else
it?
we put them in the mud.
Oh. Where'd you find the bag?
Oh.
Is there a village nearby? I'm kind of lost.
Yeah, it's for a moment the kid kind of looks confused and just sort of holds his nose. And then points into like for you seemingly a random direction in the fog, and it's Saturdays.
Well, thank you. Good luck with your beans.
Insight check.
I don't trust this shifty fucker. What's he up to?
Strange kid.
And we're gonna piss off back to the horse.
I want to check out the fruits, actually.
Yeah. 2 of the fruits have already been picked by the kids. One of them is just sort of weighing it in his hands. The other is just eating it.
What happened to the kid that planted it?
So
Is he dead?
what happens to the
No.
kid that ate the fruit? That's an important thing to look
As
at.
the tree was growing, he just sort of stepped backwards.
Okay.
Well, let me see.
No. Gonna
He
die.
just seems to be munching away at the fruit.
Fuck.
Looks like he's enjoying himself.
Okay.
Sure.
Then he explodes into a similar tree.
Telsa, would
Yep.
you mind helping me getting the fruits? They seem to be kind of.
Why are you taking the food from the
Don't-
kids? It's their fucking food.
Yeah, also maybe don't eat magical fruit.
The kids don't really seem to mind as the Larian sort of approaches the tree.
I mean, I guess no.
Rune, I always thought you were like nature is for everyone and we are one with nature. Shouldn't we just share everything?
Whatever.
Runes are calling.
Rune ignores.
Whatever.
Rune just gives Delarian a dismissive whatever and goes back to their horse to wait, pointedly ignoring Delarian, like not even looking at him. Just mutters the whatever and goes back.
What a
Okay,
rude
Tulsa
kid.
will help him.
How many
Still.
fruits do you pick?
As many as we can reach, I guess.
I mean, it depends on what you reach with.
I mean, I'm in full armor. I'm probably just gonna stand there and try to reach for them. And
Yeah, you can probably reach about 4 or 5 of them. You also
Can I-
see one of the kids has finally managed to climb into the tree and is just sort of jumping from branch to branch, trying to shake off the food.
okay, Telsa, let's try to catch them when they fall.
Are we just stealing the fruit from the kids?
Yep.
Beggar.
And I tell Telsa, no, we're just gonna give them afterwards to them. We'll just help
Yes.
them.
Sure.
What is it?
I would like to cast Magic Missile and have it hit 3 of the stems of the fruit so they fall
Okay.
to the floor.
3 fruits immediately fall to the ground.
I mean, I can just
One
cast-
kid runs away, sort of behind the tree, screaming, and the other just goes, "Whoa!"
Wow!
I will pick up the fruit and offer it to one of the kids.
One of the kids that doesn't have a fruit sort of takes one, and well, the others, it looks like each of them just sort of picks up a fruit that is. Some of them are just lying on the ground. Delarian is holding a few of them.
Yeah, I'm also just handing them over to the kids now.
I
There
want
you
one of the
go.
fruit.
There's
I
about
will
5
mage
kids, and
hand them off.
each one of them roughly has 1 fruit. They don't really seem to be bent on taking more.
You don't want more?
They just shrug and please, you are whole. Actually, let me just roll freaking
All
5
of the
times.
kids shrug in unison.
They all in unison bite the fruit.
All of them explode.
They all in unison.
I mean, I hope they don't explode because Draco is eating one of the fruit. So that'd be very inconvenient.
I have spared the dying.
Let
Only
me.
works if it doesn't outright kill you.
Mhm.
Room.
Room. I haven't prepared a list for this, so let me just quickly pull up.
What?
It, Nothing. Listen, just don't worry about it, all right?
Oh, I had
did
a
you just
really
say?
good list first.
Okay.
English.
One of you give me a 2d20, please.
Who?
Ooh.
Anyone?
Anyone?
Okay, I'm just gonna roll 2d20.
Yes.
It's a 10 and a 19.
Okay, so 39.
It's 29, I guess. But
Oh, it's
go on.
29, right. Okay, so on.
So that's the damage Rusty takes.
Okay,
Oh, the third
so
villain.
you see this one kid eat one
Oh
of the
no.
fruits, and all of a sudden there's just this weird grayish bead of energy that appears to be hovering behind it, and then a second one appears. And they just kind of hover there.
What grayish kind of power is hovering now behind the kid?
It looks like a bead, like a tiny, small, grayish ball of energy.
Like
Hmm.
an Armstone, perhaps?
No, it's
Oh.
very much not a physical thing by the looks of it. Looks almost like
Does
a
does it
ball of light
emit light?
splitting very softly.
Interesting.
And it doesn't do
One of the
anything.
kids points at the child with the two beads and starts laughing, and the kid just kind of starts running away from the beads, but almost as if on a string, they keep within 1 foot of him. And the other kids start chasing the kid around for fun.
So they don't show
Gregor,
any
give
more.
me 1d20, please.
Okay. They don't show any more interest in the other fruits, I guess.
No.
Maybe more than one kills
So
you.
how many fruits are still there?
So that's 22 minus 5 minus what?
A
Nat-
nat.
Better than a
natural
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 20.
20 for Rusty.
It equals death.
That's just, I
Instant
mean,
death.
it's sweet. It's just a really tasty fruit.
Aw, that's disappointing.
Did you roll 2d20s?
Nope.
Well, that's good.
Let me. Okay, we can hear your fan a little bit louder right now than before.
My fan's not on.
Wait, whose is it then?
It's probably the wet street that the cars are running on.
Oh, that kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Well,
Um,
little.
Hold on, I gotta do some math here. 22. So, in your hands, you're holding probably 6 fruit, and there appear to be more on the tree still. A few of them are lying on the ground. In total, there's probably 16 fruit left.
Okay. So yeah, the fruit seems to be edible and not dangerous, so let's take it with us. Makes for a good dessert.
Okay.
Yeah, you collect the rest of the fruit, and I'm guessing you set out on your way.
Guess so.
Mm. Yes, sir.
I guess when the rest of the way is riding, I'm gonna eat one of the fruits.
Give me a 1d20.
Ugh. 13.
It's a pretty sweet fruit. Quite tasty.
These are great, Telsa. You want to try one?
Sure.
Gonna hand over a fruit to Telsa. Well, she
Natural one,
probably
good.
has one
What you've
herself.
been eating, or like a new one?
A new one. Oh, now I'm gonna eat my one. Mine is sweet. I love it.
Okay, give me a 1d20.
Yes. 19.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet fruit. Very tasty.
So, Semadar, you wanna try one too?
We'll all die at night.
If you ask Samada if he wants to try a fruit, he just kind of shakes his head.
A harmony?
Yeah.
Something else than pickles?
And I think I'm going to pass.
Sad.
I'll have another one.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Give me one
give one to Rusty. And of course, I'm also gonna ask Rune. You wanna have one too?
Rune just gives you a dismissive grunt, ignores you.
I guess that's a no.
14. 1-4.
Oh, this is the one where you die.
Oh, Bega has to read a lot, it seems.
Okay, what were your rolls?
14.
14. 1-4.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet fruit.
It's just a fucking fruit, damn it!
Has anyone gotten below?
Only the kids had the glowy thingies.
Gonna die.
There's 11 fruits left.
Be right back.
I'm gonna keep the rest in the backpack, I guess, for now.
Okay. Yeah, you keep traveling for the next few days. In those probably three or so days, do you eat any more food?
I guess we're gonna eat the fruits during that time.
Okay, well,
Because we don't want them to get bad, right?
it looks like the fruit lasts about 30 days.
30 days, okay, yeah, then we can just keep them with us for now. Or do we want to make like a fruit salad or something like that?
Draco is currently gone from the universe.
Oh no.
Hey,
Oh.
Well, give me 3 d20s.
Who?
You.
You.
Crank that sword.
An
Finally.
8.
Jeez.
Oh no.
A
This is
third.
Okay, give me 2 d20.
Okay, 8, 13, and 11. What are the numbers? What do 2? What d20?
2 d20.
16
In total? Just give me
and
the
19. So 35.
Okay.
Okay.
As you bite into the fruit, it almost tastes watery, and you smell faintly salt air, like the sea, like the ocean. And if Rune is nearby, you see that the apple is glowing a soft. Hold on, let me check the colors. Glowing a soft. Wait, where here? Is there no enchantment on the table I gave you?
no.
Oh, well, whichever enchantment is
Make it
I see enchantment.
fucking orange.
Nice.
No, I hate orange. Make it teal.
Oh,
Fuck
it's my
orange.
favorite color.
Fine, make it orange. I don't care.
Yeah, it looks faintly orange.
What, the apple he's eating?
Yeah, and now Dolarian's starting to look faintly orange.
Well, it's too late now. Rip him, I suppose.
He's dead.
Dolarian, please give me an Arcana check.
Does the apple taste as salty as a certain
No,
someone
not
is
really.
right now? No. What do I roll?
Arcana.
Wow, you called me a dictator who killed my people, and you're upset that I'm salty?
A D what? I didn't understand.
Arcana.
Arcana check. Okay.
Arcana.
Arcana.
Okay, I have to go for a minute. I'll be back in a bit.
15.
As the juices sort of pour down your gullet, feels like you could still breathe as you were swallowing. Almost feels like you can breathe through a liquid.
Is that a fucking water breathing apple?
Not completely unfamiliar sensation to you. It feels like drinking a potion of water breathing.
Hmm. Well, this apple was different. It's
They're
different.
orange now.
What do you mean I'm orange?
You don't
said
see
you-
that.
Isn't that only Rune?
Never
Only
mind.
Rune sees magic as colors.
Redcon.
You want to try too? Hand it over to her if she wants it.
Oh,
The same fruit, or
The same fruit because I want to. Yeah. This one tastes a little different.
I don't know what.
Almost a little bit salty. This might be for you, as you love pickles so much.
I don't know. That song the kid sang. That make me not want.
I'm back. What horrible death did you suffer?
I ate an apple of water breathing.
Oh, good for you. How the fuck did you find that out?
It just feels like it tastes. It feels like in my lungs and mouth as if I was swallowing a potion of water breathing.
Maybe you should just hold your head underwater and find out.
And you will certainly help me with that, right? And just put it underwater to see if I can actually breathe that.
I'm not gonna fucking catch you.
Well, you certainly did earlier.
You want to have this conversation?
That's not. Is that actually happening in character? I was just
It
kidding. I guess it doesn't. That wouldn't be Dolarian in that case. So
Yeah, no, Rune's ignoring you.
yeah. Okay.
Still.
So it's my turn to be AFK for 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
No, everyone's leaving me.
I have to
Hey,
start
mine's
preparing.
still
I
here.
have to start preparing food.
I
Yeah,
will never leave you.
we have 45 minutes, anyways.
Yeah, that's the reason why I want to start now.
Reason.
I'll be
I
right
had to let
back.
my dog out.
Wow.
I had to let my dog out.
Who let the dog out?
Well, me, obviously. I just said that.
Classic.
Haha.
Classic.
Wow.
Wow.
What's the gif image? Just of that one guy and dead in the chair after the guy shot him, and then he goes, "Why would you do this?"
It's from the Eric Andre show.
Fucking Delarian calling Rune the violent dictator that Rune hates, and then wondering why Rune is mad.
Rune has like one trigger.
Durand.
One trigger, and that's the wrong.
Hey, actually, listen. Other than in combat and being sometimes rude, Rune has never actually been mad at you guys.
Yeah, no, I'm not attacking you in any case. I'm just saying.
No, I'm attacking Freya. I'm telling Freya that she's wrong and her opinions are wrong.
She has one trigger.
That's
Just
your
that
opinion, man.
trigger is just kind of, It's kind of what
Kind
the
of the
campaign
main
is centered
plot
around
point.
on. It's gonna
Yeah.
come up a lot, I'm not gonna lie.
We
If
must
I
go.
were playing a
Oh,
rageful character, would it really be true to me?
It's just very weird.
I mean,
What
that's
would-
not what RP is about, though, right?
What would you do? What would you do with yourself if I weren't playing a rageful character that got into fights with my own party? Probably have a peaceful campaign, honestly.
Boring campaign.
If I'm not gonna cause party conflict, who will?
Relatively true.
Fucking, if it's not me getting upset over being called a violent dictator, it's what kind of idiot eats pickles.
something wrong with pickles.
Which was a
Samuel
great
doesn't
line.
think different. I'm kidding.
It was a great line and I love it. What kind of idiot eats pickles? I'm gonna start saying that whenever people say they like pickles.
I like that picture.
Like, I see someone eating a pickle, I'm just gonna mutter, what kind of idiot eats pickles?
Freya, you haven't been using your D&D character sheet, right?
Nope.
Just checking.
I have a paper one because I hate D&D Beyond.
What? It's
Because
so
you're weird.
If I see you're still level 5, and I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
But
Nah, she's weird. She likes Roll20.
I
She's a weirdo.
I know.
Hey ho.
Hey ho.
I also like pulling
Hey.
out character sheets on paper.
Where is Ala?
Oh, you missed it. Delirian died.
mood.
Oh, Delarian ate an apple.
Said he would quit and then just left.
Started being able to breathe underwater for,
Uh-huh.
or at least he thinks he does.
I think I said he should put his head underwater and test it.
Fort.
Oh my
Well, we-
god, Ari, shut the fuck up.
He only 2 minutes.
I'm gonna go pee then.
Well, hurry up though. If you're late,
If you're late, we kill your character again.
Can I be late?
No.
What's wrong with your character?
Slaughter him.
I'm back.
there he is.
I don't know, maybe Rune will feel something.
I've never eat it.
Rune is feeling things. Rage!
Can you test whether or not you can breathe underwater, Delarian?
What?
Do you test whether or not you can breathe underwater?
No, actually.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes.
So, theoretically, if you had this water breathing thing active, could you just, like, inhale water and be fine?
Kinda.
Also, if you're on the surface, you would still have to cough the water back up. Because otherwise, once the potion runs out, you just drown on land.
Yeah.
Also, that's not how water breathing works.
How the
You know, we're
fuck does
talking
water
about
breathing work?
Ocean.
Educate me then,
But
Freya.
you don't just fill your lungs with water.
Well, how else do you
How
think
how
water
else does it
works?
Who
work?
said that?
You said
So
splash them with water.
this spell grants up to 10 living creatures the ability to breathe underwater until the spell ends.
Yeah, it
Affected
says
creatures
breathe.
also retain their normal mode of respiration.
Wait, so that means
So
it
I'm
gives them
guessing
another mode
that
of respiration.
If you're underwater, you literally just open your mouth and breathe, but no water enters your lungs. You just breathe, because it's magic, guys. It's magic.
That's so weird.
It's not like you grow gills or something.
That's so weird. But though, if you're in dirty water, that's a good way to keep the water out of your mouth.
Yeah,
Like, fuck the breathing part. That just
Yeah.
keeps your mouth clean.
probably.
Who wants a clean mouth? The fuck?
You could also probably drink
Dirty
something
bitch.
while you're breathing. It's just kind of weird, but I mean,
Could
Wait,
you drink?
that-
But no, you can't because it keeps water out of your mouth.
Yeah, so if
I'm
someone
not sure if
casts
it keeps it
water
out of
breathing
your
on
mouth. At least
If
your
someone casts
lungs
water
fill up with
breathing on you
regular air.
continuously, then you'd never be able to drink and you'd dehydrate.
Maybe you grow like one of those bubbles in front of your face.
It's probably just like a small. Just honestly, just imagine like a small portal in your lungs, and every time you breathe in, it just
Just the
fills.
water
from
go.
there. What water?
What happens to the
What?
water
There's a
when you breathe in?
Well,
no.
you
He means that
probably
the
don't
air comes
you
through the
don't
portal.
suck any water out because it's just already in your lungs.
But that
when
would
you-
kill your lung. But that would kill the because you need like a certain amount of pressure in your lungs and your chest for them to work.
It's magic, Aspen. The portal does the pressure
Tell us
too.
the physics.
Sounds
turn.
fake, but okay.
What's fake?
Does that mean you can talk? Where's the portal?
Yes, of course you can talk.
Because if you breathe out and your exhale there goes into the portal,
You just have infinite air anywhere you are under liquid.
It just
Doesn't
converts.
matter what you do with it. You can breathe out as much as you want.
It just converts the oxygen
Wait, now
in
you
like the
can
water
breathe out as much
molecules
as you want?
into your blood
It
automatically.
doesn't destroy
If
any
you-
liquid or
if
anything.
you can breathe out as much as you want, do your lungs get crushed at some point?
Why? You still have to
Just
breathe in to breathe out.
Because your diaphragm would
Not if
be
there's a portal in your lungs.
crushing you.
What are we
So
talking about?
Listen, there's not a portal in your lungs. That was just
if you get
trying to get you idiots to understand, all right?
if you get stabbed and you
So,
start
Rusty, if you breathe out right now, can you crush your lungs?
Well, no, but he doesn't have infinite air. It's gonna run out at some point because there's no more air in
Well,
his
as
lungs.
soon, listen. I feel like you're deliberately just not trying to hear me. When you breathe in, the air just creates itself there. But you have to breathe in to be able to breathe out. You don't have infinite breath to breathe out. I was saying you have infinite air, not infinite breath. It's two very different things.
Can I have infinite breath instead?
No,
Why not?
What is
Eggnash
going
said
on?
it.
you travel for 3 more days. Perched
never-
high up on the peak of a karst lies Caldana.
Whoa!
What?
This sounds really
After a few
ominous how you
days,
said it like that.
you finally reach the casts. And it's literally just out of this forest of fog, trees, bamboo, everything around you is just kind of wet constantly. Out of this sort of almost above terranean sea are these monolithic towers of stone that just reach up into the sky. As you reach the bottom of one of the larger ones, you see a very long, winding staircase that is hewn to the stone.
Uh,
Well, don't suppose we can take the horses up there. We could send them home, but then we'll be out of a mode of transportation.
would you just go home on their own?
They can find their way, but at some point we'll need to return. Maybe look around. There's bound to be something nearby, perhaps.
I guess I'll look around.
Anyone looking around, please give me a perception roll.
Hello,
Okay. A 16.
Also 16.
I see nothing.
Copycat.
Not too far from you. You can barely see it through the fog. It's still quite thick around here. You see a light not too far away, probably like 30 feet from you.
There's a light.
And as you step closer, it looks like sort of a ramshackle wooden house. almost like a tavern, but you can't really make out its dimensions with the fog being so thick.
Do we do?
Well, are we going towards it or not?
I guess I'll go towards it and knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, you hear a noise within stop. It's sort of like a soft grinding. And then the door opens in front of you.
Is there a person?
Yeah? Ah, how can I help?
Oh, hi. We have horses, and we're not quite sure. Is there any stable to put them nearby?
Yeah, there's a stable out back.
Oh,
A lot of people leave their horses down here.
it's a tavern, or
He points up, and this close, now you can see that
oh,
there is a sign hanging from a protruding sort of branch of the.
okay.
I don't know what the fuck it's called.
the Foggy
There's
Tavern.
like a beam sort of reaching out further than the rest of the house, and there's a sign.
Signpost.
Yeah, sort of.
Oh, I did not see that. Well, is there a cost stable to horses?
Well, unless you brought your own feed. Did you bring your own feed?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Well, we have some. We don't have a lot of hay. It's not very dry here. Hay just kind of grows moldy very quickly. We've got some fresh grass though, enough of that. Um, probably a silver a day per horse, unless you have anything that's bigger than a horse that eats more, or any specific diet.
Am I the only one that walked up to the house? Or the tavern, rather?
I mean, did anyone else walk up to the house?
Yeah,
Did
I followed
Samidar
them.
come?
I mean, follow.
Samadar follows if the rest of the group is sort of heading off in one direction, because he did not see the light.
We shouldn't get separated, so.
Okay, I mean, that sounds fine to me. So how many horses do we have?
That'll be fine, I guess.
Okay.
How many of them are
So,
you? 6. Yeah, that's 6 of you, right? Hold on.
6.
Math.
3, 4,
Yeah, it should be 6 of
6.
you.
Yeah, there's 6.
6.
Like 6 silver then. Instead of
6
silver a day for
silver a
each
day.
horse.
Yeah.
Or 1 silver each horse. Alright, I could cover that with my measly amount of money. I'll
Should
hand
probably
over.
prepay unless you want to come down each day.
Oh,
Depending
that's
on how
right.
long you're there.
How long do we think we're gonna be here?
Well, I'd say pay at least for a couple of days. We can still come down and back up after a couple of days, but he sort of leans to the side past the tavern and looks up. And it looks like the staircase goes a while before you see it vanish in
Yeah.
more.
Alright. A gold is 10 silver?
Yes.
Yes. So 3 days would be 18 silver. 2 gold. So, oh wait. That's one. 1 gold, 8 silver for 3 days, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give him a gold and 8 silver. Here you go for 3 days.
All right. Is that the 6 of them?
Yes.
Okay. Well, unsaddle your horses, take everything you need, and I'll put them in the stable out back.
Thank you. Okay, I guess I'll go back to the group. I paid. Very. I have 2 gold left.
Oh,
Two
Give
gold.
you- Fuck it. I'll give you 10 gold.
Oh!
so rich, so much
Never
money.
had this much money before.
Oh yeah, by the way, that was a lot of gold that was missing with the sword somewhat.
I
I think it
don't
was.
know what
Let's
you're
see
talking
how
about.
much. I wonder how much she had.
Let's see, deactivated characters.
You. Equipment. 164. A potion of supreme healing. 16 enemy team
Golem's armor,
odds.
right? Some stones, some magic stuff. Oh,
Pistol.
guess you guys lost your adamantine, huh?
Yeah. Rip.
Kind
Yeah.
of sad.
And a bunch of spell scrolls.
Thanks, Melody.
I would say something, but ha. Hey, Alavan, remember when my old character became a lich and he had the bag of holding that literally contained all of our
Yep, I
gold?
remember that.
Yeah,
That was just like
that
2,000
was.
gold down the drain or something.
Remember the wondrous item, the chime of opening that was really rare that got lost in that
Yeah,
as
that
well?
opened every single door in the world. Yeah, that's gone.
And
Wow.
yeah,
Wow, Beggar, you're such a dick.
Good work,
this
Becca.
I okay. And anyway,
Wow,
Anyways.
Beggar's a dick.
you take 1d6 psychic damage.
You can't mentally hurt me more than I mentally hurt myself.
I guess we should
You
put the horse.
finally take upon yourself the ascent up the stairs, and it is draining. You feel like you walk close to an entire day. And finally, you, through wet clothes, breach through the thick cloud cover. And in front of you, perched upon the peak of one of the casts, lies Caldana. It barely reaches above the cloud line. It appears almost like a coastal city in a wide ocean. It is by far not the highest cast, as multiple monolithic towers of stone reach higher around it. The cast you yourself have climbed reaches further and further. It sort of spirals into the sky until its peak is just out of sight from the angle you're looking at. And you're kind of glad that your destination doesn't lie further up. You are thoroughly exhausted, and the air is already so thin, it does give you some trouble to breathe.
Well,
I
here we go.
have a picture.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
You basically arrive on climbing up one of the casts, sort of off to the left of the map. In front of you is a massive stone bridge spanning across the chasm towards the city. Next to you, Samida just sort of grunts at the side of the city and lets himself sink onto a rock by the side of the road. At last. I wonder how the old of Caldana handle the city. Do they just never travel? At least it looks like this place is completely untouched by the war. Seems like there's little worry. He just sort of nods towards the bridge where swathes of people sort of ebb in and out of the city, unchecked by guards, or a few guards at least, just sort of wandering about, but not really paying attention. We've some time for the night. We should probably start looking for a place to stay. We can pick up the investigation tomorrow, unless if you have enough energy left. Start now. I, for one, will probably be looking for a stiff drink. Caldana is a city of poisons. I'm sure they've got one for everyone.
Sounds like a good plan. Let's go drink.
I want to find this milk.
Telsa, haven't you been drinking an awful lot lately?
What?
I think a drink sounds like a great idea.
I've not drunk during this whole travel. Which was,
Just keep in mind that alcohol can cloud your vision,
yeah, that's the point.
not only physically but also mentally.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, he's just saying nothing, but you can feel his his glare.
Weird rolls their eyes and
Despite being
that just tells her to
high up,
find one.
the area around you is pretty densely populated. There are quite a lot of people, and very, very soon after you cross the bridge, there are multiple taverns along the main stretch of open sort of cobblestone before the city branches endlessly, bridge after bridge, into smaller districts filled with rows of houses and larger buildings. For how sparse the rock is, it's surprising how much green is in the city. Almost every crack that the sparse rock sort of gives hold to dirt, something grows.
Kinda like
The
it up here.
atmosphere is kind of a little bit cold due to the height, and also very moist constantly. You are, after all, just above the clouds, some of them occasionally wafting a little higher.
I don't even want to imagine carrying all these stones up here to build the city.
But by saying that, you just
Okay, so I'm guessing you go to a tavern, and unless you wanna do anything else, this is probably where we'll call it then, as Rusty has to leave
wow.
quite soon.
Wow.
Sounds
What a
good.
lightweight.
I have to go take care of my dog too.
I mean, we've
Alright,
been playing for like.
fellas and fellettes, I will
Did you
see you
call
guys.
pellets? Hold on.
See you guys in a couple.
What beggar?
Bye bye,
Bye,
Rusty.
Rusty.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
What beggar?
Did you not hear Rusty say fellets? Fellas and
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Weird.
You say that as if it were a normal word.
I mean, it's Sam. What do you expect from him?
Not
He's gone. Now
not
the real game can begin.
Yeah, let's do some stuff. No, I'm guessing.
Aspen. Dolarian and Rune were on such good terms before today. What happened to us?
I wonder. I wonder what happened.
What happened to? Oh yeah, the truth is a terrible thing sometimes to hear. I know, but
You fucking.
You're not ready for the truth.
Hey, I know that this
My God.
violent dictator guy slaughtered not just your people but your family. Guess what? Look in the mirror, bitch.
yeah,
Fucking just like him.
it's hard to hear that, but sometimes people, the harshest things are the things your friends have to tell you. You know.
I enjoy today.
Yeah,
I
me
rolled
too.
every time